This is what I tell people within my company, within my team. Do it my way. Because if you mess up, I don't mind being a janitor to clean up the mess because I told you to do it a certain way. But if I tell you to do it a certain way and you do it your way and then mess up, I don't want to clean it up.
Civil lawsuit filed in Miami-Dade County has put the WBA lightweight champion in hot water over another alleged domestic incident.
These allegations against Gervonta Davis, they're very serious allegations. Anybody that's laying hands on women needs to be shut down straight away. They need to be, for me, they need to be locked up and the key thrown away.
Tank is done. Tank is hung him up, shoes off, get the bag, put a plaque up, he done.
Floyd Mayweather has finally spoken out following reports of Gervonta Davis's arrest, which has put his upcoming fight with Jake Paul in serious doubt. Although there hasn't been an official cancellation yet, sources reveal that Paul's promotion company, Most Valuable Promotions, has launched a formal investigation into the civil allegations made against Davis. The organization released a statement confirming that they began looking into the matter immediately after learning about the civil lawsuit filed against Gervonta Davis in Miami-Dade County on October 30th, 2025.
Fight is only 2.5 weeks from going on. November 14th is the date. We are supposed to think that Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis are going to be fighting on Netflix, but not so fast, my friend. There's another, yes, I said another domestic abuse allegation against Gervonta Davis, and that may either destroy, postpone, change.
The allegations against Davis involve battery and intentional infliction of emotional distress, though no criminal charges have been filed at this point. However, considering Davis's previous legal troubles, the situation has already caused major disruption. In the midst of all this, fans and insiders are paying close attention to Floyd "Money" Mayweather's initial comments, which, though brief, could carry significant weight. Many believe Mayweather's stance or public response might influence whether the Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis fight ultimately moves forward.
Boxing champion Gervonta "Tank" Davis faces new abuse claims from a woman who claims to be his ex-girlfriend. This is according to our media partner, the Baltimore Banner. Courtney Russell says she dated Davis for 5 months and recently filed a civil lawsuit accusing him of aggravated battery, false imprisonment, and other offenses. She claims Davis physically attacked her a number of times during their relationship. Russell claims the most recent incident was Monday at a Miami nightclub. Davis is scheduled to fight Jake.
This isn't the first time Gervonta Davis has been confronted with such accusations. Some commentators have linked the current claims to previous incidents involving his girlfriend, suggesting a possible pattern of behavior. Over the years, several videos and public allegations have circulated online, sparking ongoing discussions about Davis's actions outside the ring. While the complete legal situation is still unfolding, these new claims could deal another blow to his public reputation and potentially jeopardize future sponsorships and professional opportunities.
Welcome back. Champion boxer Gervonta "Tank" Davis out of jail tonight. The famous South Florida fighter bonded out less than an hour ago.
Now he's accused of assaulting his ex-girlfriend in front of their children. CBS News Miami's Trish Christakis is live at the jail in West Miami-Dade with details on the allegations against him. Trish?
Yeah, guys, good evening. Well, in the last 30 minutes, Gervonta "Tank" Davis just bonded out of jail. Behind me, he was arrested this morning on the charge of battery of domestic violence. Take a look at that brand new video here. You can see him walking out of the side of TGK using his T-shirt to cover his head, surrounded by correctional officers and what is presumed to be his manager. Now, although we asked him questions about these allegations, he did not say anything to us as he walked out. He just went immediately into the SUV, waiting for him on the side. Now, Davis was arrested this morning, like we just mentioned, on a charge of battery of domestic violence after he allegedly hit his ex-girlfriend outside of her home on Father's Day. According to the arrest form, Davis and the victim have 2 children together and were in a relationship for about 4 years. Police say Davis went to her home to pick up the kids on Father's Day. That's when an argument took place before things got physical. He reportedly told the victim to remove the kids from the car, saying he no longer wanted to take them. And while she was leaning in to grab her daughter from the back seat is when he allegedly hit her in the back of the head and proceeded to slap her on the right side of the face, resulting in a cut by her mouth. Now, according to the police report, she texted her mother to come outside. The arrest form says her mother saw the victim crying and arguing with Davis and filmed that argument. Davis is a boxing star, a WBA lightweight champion, I should say, but he has had numerous legal issues in the past, most recently in May of 2023, but a Florida prosecutor dropped that separate battery case against him after a woman accused him.
2 years ago, Gervonta Davis was also arrested on similar charges related to alleged misconduct involving a woman. That case received extensive media attention, reigniting public discussions about his behavioral history. The recurrence of such incidents has raised serious questions about whether Davis has made any genuine effort to correct his past behavior, or if he continues to repeat the same troubling patterns without meaningful intervention or accountability.
About his criminal history, Local 10's Roy Ramos is live in Fort Lauderdale with all of the latest developments. Roy.
Sanella and Louie, and we just obtained the 911 calls made by this alleged victim, and in it you can hear her screaming to that dispatcher to send help because she is in fear for her life. Hey, Devontae, what do you have to say about the charges against you?
No words from 28-year-old star boxer Gervonta Davis as he bonded out of the Broward County Jail Wednesday, a day after he was arrested for allegedly hitting a woman at his Parkland home.
Did you punch that woman in the face?
Davis facing a Broward County judge hours earlier.
Reports suggest that Jake Paul's promotion company, Most Valuable Promotions, MVP, has already contacted several top-tier fighters as potential replacements for Gervonta "Tank" Davis. However, various logistical and contractual complications have apparently prevented any immediate progress. In response, MVP is reportedly exploring the option of rescheduling the event for December, hoping to find a suitable opponent and maintain the fight's hype and momentum.
Gervonta Davis, at the minute, is in limbo. We don't know if the fight's going to be happening. I mean, I wasn't too excited about this fight anyway. I think it's a joke, but I'll get into that in a minute. So here's what we know so far. Davis is now facing a lawsuit in Miami from his ex, accusing him of battery, kidnapping, false imprisonment, and emotional distress. I mean, this does not look good. And he's had previous with his partner. Hands on women, I just can't agree with. It's just terrible. And it's so bad for boxing when a fighter is being accused of putting. I mean, that's my personal opinion on men going anywhere near women in an aggressive manner. It's just wrong. So as of today, November 2nd, this fight is still technically scheduled for November 14th to air on Netflix, but it's basically hanging on by a thread. But the team, Jake Paul's team, have reportedly gone and contacted all the fighters, and the names that they're looking at contacting to fight as a late replacement: Ryan Garcia, Terence Crawford, Francis Ngannou, I mean, come on, we'll get into them, and Nate Diaz.
According to multiple reports, Jake Paul's team has approached Ryan Garcia as a potential replacement opponent for the upcoming bout. Sources indicate that the offer was made in an effort to keep the November 14th event alive, with ongoing discussions hinting at a possible rescheduled date in December and a restructured fight card to ensure the show goes on.
I am hearing that Jake Paul and Most Valuable Promotions have sent an offer to Ryan Garcia to replace Gervonta "Tank" Davis for that fight. And I'm hearing that since the weight difference isn't that much, and the weight limit being that of 195, Jake Paul versus Ryan Garcia can be a pro fight.
However, Oscar De La Hoya has completely ruled out the idea of Ryan Garcia stepping in to replace Gervonta Davis. Against Jake Paul, he explained that Garcia's exclusive contract with Golden Boy Promotions and its streaming partner DAZN conflicts with Paul's existing deal with Netflix, making the proposed matchup both legally and logistically impossible. De La Hoya stressed the importance of honoring contractual commitments and confirmed that Garcia's next fight will soon be officially announced under his own promotional banner.
So I wake up to calls from reporters asking me about Jake Paul and Ryan Garcia. Let me just tell you why this fight is not going to happen. Ryan Garcia fights for DAZN, and Jake Paul fights on Netflix. I mean, that's pretty much the bottom line. Golden Boy has a contract with DAZN. Ryan Garcia has a contract with Golden Boy. And that's just the way it is. I mean, this is business. You know, Ryan Garcia's probably going to rant saying, oh, you're keeping me from making money and this and that and fighting. No. You have to go by the law, by the rules. You have a contract with DAZN. You have a contract with Golden Boy. It just doesn't happen that way. So anyway, until next time, we'll see you Saturday for Virgil Ortiz. But again, Ryan Garcia's next fight will be announced.
Rumors are circulating that Jake Paul might change opponents for his upcoming fight, with Francis Ngannou being mentioned as a possible replacement for Gervonta Davis. While the matchup with Davis hasn't been officially canceled, growing concerns about Davis's legal troubles have pushed Paul's camp to consider alternative options. However, Ngannou himself has publicly laughed off the idea of fighting Paul, responding to speculation with a dismissive remark. "Don't be silly.
Have sex with you if he wanted to."
If you want to make money, fight Jake Paul. I would love for him and Francis too. Francis would hurt him.
Relax,
Well, your boy's calling him out. Next time I see this, Jake Paul, guys, I'm going to slap you 2 or 3 times.
Yes. Next time, Francis could, my dog, Philly Fresh, that said this. Francis could have sex with you if he wanted to. No. Jake Paul,
Jesus Christ. Dude.
Don't do it.
Whoa.
Paul, no. Don't do it.
I'm like,
listen.
You just
That's not what you want.
You just ruined my appetite. I be thinking of Francis Ngannou and Lane Pike, dude.
No, pause, Henry. Relax. Don't take it that far.
I mean, you said it, bro.
Listen, if Francis somehow one of his paws, one of his mittens touch anywhere near here.
Conor Benn has come out strongly against Gervonta Davis following his recent domestic violence allegations. Benn condemned Davis's alleged actions as completely unacceptable, saying he could never support or associate with someone accused of abusing women. He explained that, as a man with sisters and a daughter, he could never share the ring with someone who behaves in such a manner. Benn went even further, stating that if the allegations prove true, Davis should be banned from boxing altogether, emphasizing the need for greater accountability and ethical standards within the sport.
Somebody you've had some interaction with on social. What do you make of maybe the lack of discipline or arrest?
Lack of discipline? Lack of discipline, is that what you want to put it down to?
Yeah.
It's more than lack of discipline. Yeah. It's vile. Do you know what I mean? I don't condone that at all in the slightest, so it's not got nothing to do with lack of discipline. It's got everything to do with moral compass. And for me, that's just, yeah.
According to veteran boxing journalist Mike Coppinger, the highly anticipated fight between Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis is now in serious doubt, though it hasn't been officially canceled. Coppinger reports that Paul's team and Most Valuable Promotions are currently exploring December 12th or December 19th as potential new dates for the event. While the November 14th fight is still technically under review, the delay comes as a direct result of Davis being named in a civil lawsuit, prompting an internal investigation into whether the bout can still move forward.
Pulled the plug on that fight. It says, here's a tweet I'm reading from Mike Coppinger. As reported, Jake Paul's return could shift to December, with the November 14th Netflix exhibition in jeopardy due to the latest allegations against Gervonta Davis. Sources tell Ring Magazine that December 12th and the 19th are possibilities, right? And here are the potential opponents: Nate Diaz or Francis Ngannou. Now listen, we know that Jake Paul has been out there and he's typically taking on people that are way older than him, like Mike Tyson, who's 58, Anderson Silva, who was way past his prime, people like Nate Diaz, who were way smaller.
Earlier this year, Gervonta Davis was arrested in Florida, a development that many fans found unsurprising. For some, this incident fits into what they see as a recurring pattern of behavior often associated with Davis, dismissing it as typical Gervonta conduct. Many observers expect the situation to play out just like his previous arrests, a brief period in custody followed by a quick release on bail. This sense of repetition has left both fans and analysts somewhat numb to the headlines, viewing these incidents as a routine part of Davis's life rather than a moment of reckoning or genuine change.
Gervonta Tank Davis was arrested in Florida on domestic violence charges. And what I have to say is, the rollout is here.
The hatred
Juice.
Musty energy.
This is typical Gervonta Tank Davis rollout. Either you argue with Floyd Mayweather over some women's or women's that y'all both dealing with, Big Polly, we don't know what's going on, or you go ahead and you get domestic violence charges. This is typical Tank rollout. The next thing we're gonna get a toothbrush with shit on the toothbrush where you have to brush your teeth with shit on it. A crazy baby mama might put baby shit on the toothbrush. We're going to see a whole lot of stuff. That means that Gervonta Tank Davis is in camp. He's working out. Tank fans love the ghetto shit. They love Popeye chicken sandwiches. They love poking holes in condoms. They love walking in the club barefooted. They love to have stickers on their fitter caps. They love a whole lot of ghetto shit, man. So this is on brand for Tank fans. The fight's coming out. Everybody, don't worry. The fight is coming. This is just a typical Gervonta Tank Davis rollout. Ignorant ghetto shit. That's just what happened.
Gervonta Davis has a long history of legal troubles and aggression-related incidents that stretch back several years. In February 2020, he was arrested for allegedly grabbing and dragging his then-girlfriend during a public event. Later that same year, in November 2020, Davis was involved in a hit-and-run accident in Baltimore that left 4 people injured. He eventually pleaded guilty to leaving the scene and other related charges. Then, in December 2022, Davis once again made headlines after being arrested on allegations of misconduct involving a woman, a case that drew widespread public criticism and renewed scrutiny of his behavior outside the ring.
She provide all them information to you? Well, let me ask you this. I was just talking to her. What if she told me that you beat the piss out of her and you jumped on top of her and started punching her in the face? Should I just go ahead and take that? Okay, but don't you know... It's your side of the story. Give your side. You just talking to her, though. With the information that she gave you, can't she tell you? You want me to just take everything she says? I'm not from here. Okay, but you want me to just take everything she says as fact? All I'm just saying is I'm not from here. I don't know her exact address. Okay, that's fine. That's what I'm saying. I'm not asking for her exact address. How did she get here? She drove with my car. Yes, my car. To get here? Yes, my car. Okay. Yes. Did you give her that car? No, I did not. Did you let her drive that car? Yes. 17 Bravo 3 copy now. Move around with my car. She got here. From wherever she lives, she drove the...
Gervonta Davis and the mother of his children have reportedly been together for 4 years and share 2 kids. According to the victim's mother, she claims to have video evidence of the alleged incident, though the footage has not been made public, which has only added to the uncertainty surrounding the case. While the claim of a video exists, the absence of verified proof has left both the media and the public divided about what to believe. Public opinion remains split. Some fans express frustration, pointing out that legal issues often seem to surface whenever Davis is preparing for a major fight. Critics suggest this pattern is becoming too predictable, questioning whether these incidents are mere coincidences or strategically timed distractions. However, others note that in previous situations, the mother of Davis's children has reportedly made conflicting or misleading statements, which only adds another layer of complexity to an already tangled and controversial case.
Here we go again. Isn't it a coincidence that every time that Gervonta Tank Davis is about to fight, as we all know he's supposed to be fighting the rematch with Lamar Roach, that allegedly he hits one of his baby moms, gets arrested for domestic violence? I'm trying to figure out, is this real or this is just part of a promo? Because it's becoming a tradition. Leading up to the Gervonta Tank Davis fight, he gets arrested for domestic violence or something of that nature, right? So put it this way, Gervonta Tank Davis was arrested early Friday morning in South Florida. The WBA lightweight champ is accused of hitting his ex-girlfriend on the back of the head and slapping her, source tells me. According to an arrest report, Davis, who currently lives in Coral Springs, was taken into custody in Miami Beach before being transported to the Doral Police Department. The report states that the incident in question occurred on the night of June 15th. Damn, they kept this under wraps. According to police, Davis and victim were in a romantic relationship for about 4 years and shared 2 children. Police said that Davis went to the victim's home to pick up their children for Father's Day, but verbal altercation between him and the victim ensued, which escalated to a physical altercation. According to reports, Davis told his ex-girlfriend to remove their children from his car as he no longer intended to take them. But when she leaned forward to retrieve their daughter from the back seat, Davis struck her in the back of the head, then slapped her in the face, causing a minor cut to the inner area of her lip. Police said the victim then sent a text message to her mother informing her that Davis was assaulting her and asking her to come outside. The victim's mother then exited the residence and saw her daughter visibly distressed and crying while arguing with Davis, the report stated. According to reports, the victim's mother filmed part of the altercation on the cell phone, which showed Davis throwing a small box at the victim. Police said Davis refused to fill out a Miranda warning form and sign it at the police department Friday. He was arrested on battery charge. Now, ladies and gentlemen, look, the last time this occurred, the baby mama said that was a lie, that she over-exaggerated. Remember, she threw him, she put caca.
Given this backdrop, many believe it's crucial to let the investigation run its course before making any definitive judgments. In the meantime, Jake Paul's promotional company, Most Valuable Promotions, has officially opened an inquiry into the allegations and clarified that no final decision has yet been made regarding the fight's status. With serious legal and ethical questions surrounding Gervonta Davis and major financial interests tied to the event, the future of the matchup now depends on both the results of the investigation and the promoter's next move. The boxing world and fans alike are watching intently, as this unexpected turn of events could reshape what was once expected to be a massive blockbuster showdown.
You got arrested? Can't let the November 14th fight just disappear. I'll find somebody. See who's downstairs. Yo, bro, what's your name?
Rico.
Rico, you're my next opponent.
Me? I'm just tightening pipes.
November 14th, you in?
If you say so. It's on.
Do you think Jake Paul will be able to find a worthy replacement for Gervonta Davis, or would it be better to postpone the November 14th fight entirely? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more updates.